Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Everyone is talking about this 2023 election and who should actually mount that seat in Aso Rock come 2023. The North is talking, elder statesmen are talking, the South is talking. But right now, we're going to look at cross-section of what the Northern elders, elder politicians, political elites are saying, and what the Southerners are also saying, judging the fact that the likes of Bola Ahmed Tinubu believes that Onwulokom, as in Anwolokom, is his turn. But let's find out exactly where most politicians stand on this matter, especially the elite. But before going to the news proper, like, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let us start with what the Northern elders, elite is saying, political elite is saying. Then we'll also look at the Southwest in particular. Well, Alhaji Tanko Yakasi, a Nigerian elder statesman, has been a major player in Nigerian politics, and his voice has been very loud on issues of peace and national unity. He's concerned that a northerner succeeding President Muhammadu Buhari would jeopardize the country's fragile peace and unity, and is urging Nigerians to vote for a southerner next year. This is coming from a northern elders person. He's saying all Nigerians should vote for a southerner for the sake of peace and tranquility and justice. His words, and I quote him, "I would not like to assess that nature. I am only a Nigerian with a single vote, and I know who is going to get my vote. I have said it several times that in my opinion, I would like power to shift to the South. I want the next president to come from the South. I am on that in the interest of national unity. If we continue to produce Northerners as presidents in this country, that will not guarantee peace and tranquility in this country. And I want peace. I want my children and grandchildren to live in peace in Nigeria. I want somebody from the South, and that person should be competent and should be somebody who can tackle Nigerian problems. It has happened." Wow. This is coming from a northern elite, a northern politician. But let's find out what a southwestern elder statesman has got to say on this matter. And it's coming from the topmost socio-cultural group of Southwest. Well, ahead of the 2023 presidential elections, the leader of the Yoruba socio-cultural group, Afenifere, Ayo Adebanjo, has compared the three main candidates who would be contesting for the position. During an exclusive interview, Adebanjo revealed the reason why presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, is a far more better choice than Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party. He maintained that though Peter Obi may not have the financial strength, like his two major counterparts, he was still better than them in terms of principles, fairness, and justice. He said, and I quote him, "I know that Peter has not got the dollar of Tinubu, nor has he got the dollar of Atiku. All I'm saying is that he's better than the two other candidates. I'm not talking of the baggage Tinubu or Atiku may be carrying. I'm talking about the principle of fairness and justice. Politicians have been using money in the past to win elections. It's still unclear if that will still be the case in 2023. Nigerians are talking from most quarters, and of course, people are wondering where will it go. Already, the likes of Tanko is already telling Nigerians where they should go to. They ought to be, where they should put their vote in. Meanwhile, in another news, we're looking at what is happening in PDP. Same PDP. Don't forget that for a while now, PDP have been rocked with so many issues, allegations. But this time around, what Walid Jubril has considered it very unfair on the part of the Southerners in PDP what the Northerners are actually infringing on them, judging the fact that PDP is for all and not the Northern Party. Well, according to Wali Jibri, considers it unfair that the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, national chairman and BOT chairman of the party are all from the north. Okay, now you now understand why the likes of Wike, yes, Wike is getting very vexed. Well, Jibri made this claim during a Sunday politics segment on Channels Television. Jibri claimed that the National Executive Committee, Board of Trustees, and caucus of the party have not yet convened because they are awaiting the recommendation of the committees set up to appease the errant members. His words, and I quote him, "To tell the truth, it will not be fair for the president of Nigeria to be from the north, the chairman of the party from the north as well, and the BOT Board of Trustee chairman from the north too as well. All major stakeholders all from the north. By next week, we will get the report, and when we find out that somebody is wrong in what has happened, we will come up openly to tell the party that it is wrong. Whatever we can do, we will do it in the interest of the party to make PDP remain as PDP and not the Northern Party." It's now everybody understands really now why Wike is getting very vexed. PDP is a party for all. Okay, one would have expected by now that, already showing the strength of the North in PDP clearly shows how to also look like when Atiku, I'm not trying to demarcate him now, but if he's doing this already in PDP, what do you expect will happen in the generality of Nigerian governance? This doesn't speak well. Okay, they did all this whole party issue of segmented power authority is to checkmate power, but right now even the powers are not checkmated in PDP. And now that's why you see the likes of Wike getting angry. Although people are actually worried for him that remember, when he leaves the seat, there's no senatorial immunity that will back him up. There is no presidential, vice presidential immunity that will back him up. And he has stepped on so many toes. And life after power is different from life within power, life under power, where you are the one in charge. And let's hope that he has calculated his future ahead politically and otherwise, else, oh my God, I don't want to even think about it. But looking at what Alhaji Tanko and even Afenifere leader has said, it clearly shows that even the right-thinking Northerners who understand the peace and how frail our economy and our country as a nation is, understand the dynamics of fair play, understand that we have this unwritten agreement that North and South rules. Now, if North and South rule, how did Atiku find his way into an unwritten agreement that if North rules, then South should be the next? How did he find himself coming or emerging as tops in PDP? Now, with that, you clearly now see that the likes of Alhaji Tanko understands the national dynamics of Nigeria, and he believes that if a Northerner still continues to rule, it's just a case of the Southerners getting very disgruntled, feeling marginalized and used. So he's saying, look, left for him just that he's only having one vote, just like every one of us. And he's saying, can we just at least vote for the Southerners? But if we also must vote a Southerner, being that Nigeria is really in a mess, we need somebody who is competent, who is energetic, who will not spend 60% or 80% of his time always shuttling between hospital and Aso Rock. An energetic person who knows how to put square pegs in square holes and round pegs in round holes, picking the right and competent hands, as I warned you. Right now, we may not have the luxury of looking for many selections, but the few we have, let's make the most of it. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation.